Okay, this is a video. It's going to use this file called Financial Function Library. I'll probably revise it a lot from the time you're seeing it now, but that's what the name will be. It's in, of course, in the website edbodmer.com. It's in these. If you click on one of these little things here, I don't know what to call them. You can find it. All right. Now in this thing, what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple shortcut keys. Maybe we'll make a few more than this. All right. And I suppose the first thing to make that little menu. Can't remember how to really do this very well, but the way I have it now is you go to macros and you make an auto open menu. And what I would do is just copy some of these. You make something called a worksheet menu bar, and you make a button, and just copy this stuff, and then it will look for these macros. So let's make a couple of macros. Let's say we have an input. Why don't we make a new sheet? That's with Shift F11. And I'm going to name this shortcuts. And we'll define a few shortcuts that I generally make if you put an input one calculation. One simple way to just take these inputs, alternate equal to just do this. Of course, you can also shift this and alternate equal. If you press the F5 key, go to special, and then go to constants, it will, and then click off text, it will find all the constants, and then you can make color them. Choose your color, maybe maybe a little darker blue than that. Okay, that's what we're going to do now. Why don't we do this in when we make a macro? So go to developer tab, go to the developer tab. Excuse me. Record a macro. Color. I think I already have this. You know, it's still recording. I'm recording over it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first reset everything. We could make a separate macro actually to reset. That could be a little bit of a better idea in case you have some other coding, but since I already started, I'll do that. Then we go to special, and we go constants, take out text, and go to this one and make it into a blue color. And then simply stop the macro. Now, here's a little problem. If we have this color, we want to make sure that it's got Shift Control C. Okay, so let's delete these. Oops. How about I'll put them here? Okay. Shift Control C, and we made our macro, and we can also get that by going to our shortcut keys. Okay, that's the first macro. Now, if maybe I want to make this 0.1, and I want to make this into a decimal point. The second macro we can make, I call this decimals. Press Shift Control 5, it gives you a decimal, but what happens if we put 0.111 and then we press Shift Control 5, we'd like to see the additional decimals on the percentages, and there's no nice little macro to do that. So all we do is go record a macro, and I call this decimal, and Shift Control D, and then just go to the Home tab, insert a couple of decimals, and the most important thing is when you make these macros that you don't click on any other cell. I'm almost about to do that, but I won't. And then we'll go to the Developers tab, Stop Recording. So now if we wanted to make these two decimals, we press Shift Control D. Whoops, I can't do that because of the video thing, but it'll work, I promise you. Let's make a third macro. We said we'll make one for the true switch. So what we'd like to do is if we have a switch, and we have, let's make a few trues, and then a few falses. Okay, how about this? Wouldn't this kind of look better if this was formatted with a true, a blue, and perhaps this one was formatted with some kind of red. Alright, so we can see them all. Now, if you have Excel 2007, you have to make an adjustment to this macro. But it's 2010 and I don't have 2013 yet. Here's what you do. You just go to the, let's make a macro, and whoops, record a macro, and call this true switch. Okay, and I'll make it Shift Control T. Okay, and what we'll do on this one is go to the Home tab, Conditional Formatting. How about we highlight cell rules and text that contains a T, and then we'll custom format this, and we'll make the font that blue color we just made, and then we'll press OK, and then we'll stop recording, and we can do the same thing over here for the false switch. We record a new macro, I call it false switch, Shift Control F, and we press OK, and we go to the Home tab, Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules, text that contains F, custom format, and we'll just make that a red color. Okay, and then we stop the macro, and then we can just, let's see if this works. If we go to, Shift Control T, Shift Control F. Okay, so that's how we can quickly make our macros. This is, okay, maybe I'll put, this is, okay, and D for decimals. Okay, and one other thing, I don't know if I can make this happen. Let's make an input with 10%. Another input that's 20%, and it's like a third input that's 100. Oh, great, it worked here. Now, sometimes, sure, you've seen this. I should know why it doesn't work. Sometimes it will make this into a percent. And what we would have to do then is change this percent to a decimal. Okay, I just had to cheat and go back to to look at how to do this, but you just take the active cell. You just use active cell equals active cell times 100. So if it made it in a percent, you want it as a regular number. You can just do this. Now, what we can do then is we can just go to that thing I called a fixed decimal, put a shift control X. And so if we want to, if this was accidentally made as a decimal, we put a shift control F and control X, and it just switches back to a number. Okay, and that's enough. Let's put shift control C and shift control 1, and then we'll get this kind of thing back. So that's our those are some of our shortcut little things in